Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the Jack's Passive Income channel. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over Jade Protocol. Now if you saw my video yesterday, pretty much I went into Jade Protocol and I sort of showed you guys sort of how I done it and what I done here. So if we go to the end of this video, we can kind of see that I bought in, let's go to here, where we bought in about 1.1923 worth of Jade, which is worth $504, and I was projected to make about 23 bucks per day. Now the price of Jade has actually dropped quite a bit since then. So if we go over to the market and give this a refresh, it's possibly one of the worst times that you could buy into Jade, and I actually done it. And this thing is currently worth $329. When I bought in, it was worth about $430, I think. So yeah, I bought in yesterday. If we go over the past 24 hours, actually, we can kind of see where I bought in. So I actually bought in way up here, probably around this level. I think it was somewhere, actually a bit less than this, somewhere around here, about 420 bucks. Now this thing dropped as low as $310. Now it hasn't broke it hasn't broke below $300. And what do I think here? Well, if you haven't seen my video earlier on today, I made an update on my Wonderland time daily earnings. So go and watch that one. It's pretty much a very similar position. Okay, right now, I think this thing is dropping, like all of them are dropping as well. The reason that is, in my opinion, is because of the price of the whole crypto market as a whole, right? The market cap is down. Everything is pretty much down over the past 24 hours. So it's no surprise that time and Jade are down. Let's also have a look at OHM, because I'm sure that's probably down as well. All of these DAO tokens are probably down, and yeah, exactly, 16% there. 22% for Jade and about 20% for Wonderland. Now, the reason this is, the whole market is down right now. Okay, now what do I think is going to happen over the next few days? Well, I think everything is pretty much, wow, this is the 7-day chart for for Olympus. Damn, that's pretty crazy. But I think these things are getting to the point where it all depends on the Bitcoin market, right? If Bitcoin drops, everything else below it drops. Okay, we even see that with Ethereum and Binance Coin, which is the third. Oh, sorry. Let's filter it by market cap here. I don't know why this is doing that. Yeah, by market cap, Binance Coin is the third biggest market cap coin, and that's down. Solana's down, Cardano's down, XRP is down, Polkadot's down, Luna is down, Dogecoin is down, Avalanche is down. Everything is down because of crypto, because of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes down, then typically everything else below it drops. So it's no surprise, right? Now, what do I think about Jade Protocol? Well, if we go over to here, we can see that I am down about $110 or something like that. Am I pissed? No, not really. I made the decision. I knew that we were kind of in a kind of market which was very, interesting with Bitcoin's price yesterday. But we are down $100 from my initial staking. Now, actually, we've just earned a rebase. So let's go ahead and have a look to see how much money we've actually made over the past 24 hours with Jade Protocol. Now, when I actually made this video, it was about 1 p.m. So literally, it was just over 24 hours ago, about 24 hours and 7 minutes ago when I made this video. I think I uploaded it late last night. But let's go and see how much Jade we actually had in here. So we had 1.1923. So let's see how much we've currently got, which is 1.2455. Let's paste that in there. And we will take away the 1.1923. So take away 1.1923. Okay, let's do this again. Sorry about this. I don't know why it didn't register that. Copy, go into the calculator, paste that. Take away 1.1923. 1.1923. Okay, so we've made 0.0532 Jade. 0.0532. 0.0532. So we've actually made about $17.53 off of this. Now, when I initially jumped into this thing, you can see my daily earnings per day was about $23. And right now, it's currently saying I'm earning about $18 a day. But over the past 24 hours, we've actually made about $17.53. So, you know, it's about accurate. Again, it's all because of this sort of price movement here. So I'm not too worried about it there. Now, what do I think is going to happen with Jade Protocol? Now, there's a couple of things that I wanted to mention in this video actually about it, because there's some comments on my previous video. I'm not going to call anyone out, but let's just go over these you know, comments about sort of it being potentially being a scam and the price dropping, and you know, yeah, potentially being a scam and whatnot. Now, look, who knows? Okay, the thing is, the reason people are saying this, the big reason is this this countdown timer. Now, a lot of people are joking, and when I was doing my research, I did see this over Twitter quite a bit. The people were saying that this timer is a countdown until they rug pull. Now, wouldn't that be hilarious? First of all, that would be quite funny. But the reason, guys, that I've put 500 bucks into this thing is because that's money that I can afford to lose, right? Never put money into these things that you can't afford to lose. That is literally the worst thing you can do. So if you want to give this a play, I'm giving this a play because it's high risk, high risk, but massively high rewards. Okay, now over the next 30 days, if we predict this price is even going just back to $500, I'm going to turn my $500 investment into about 1.8 thousand. So, you know, it's a case of I can still make a buck ton of money. In a year's time, this is going to be worth 3.7 billion if everything stays the same. Now, of course, everything is not going to stay the same. This thing is not going to pay about 1,000,000,000%, or what is it, 700 million% APY. It's just not going to be paying this forever. I think it could potentially pay, you know, high six figures, like 500,000% or something like that per year. And if that happens, fantastic, you know, all good for everyone there. But I don't think this thing is definitely not sustainable at 700 million. Yeah, 700 million%. Like, that's just ridiculous. But do I think it's a scam? Who knows? Okay, no one knows at these things. Now, they do have a Harvard professor. They do have some pretty, you know, pretty clever people on their team. Now, I do know that they sort of had an issue a couple of weeks ago with things being hacked and things and their contract being sniped, I believe it was, and people saying that they rug pulled, and there's a lot of that in talk going around. You know, I think that was just a case that it did actually get hacked, or something there happened. I don't want to go too deep into it because I honestly don't know too much about it. All that I know is that I put some money into this thing, and I think what they're actually doing is they're airdropping the losses to everyone. So I think that's what they're doing. But look, the reason I went into this thing is because I'd done my own research on this, and I decided to give it a punt with 500 bucks or whatever it was. Now, again, that's money that I can afford to lose. Okay, if you guys can't afford to lose $500, don't put $500 in. Try it out with 50 bucks. You know, it's on Binance Smart Chain, right? So just chuck in 50 bucks and see how it goes, because the fees are literally 20 cents to jump in this thing. How I done this was I went to Binance. I bought some BUSD, Binance USD, with my debit card. I then withdrew that BUSD to my MetaMask wallet. I then went over to PancakeSwap and swapped that BUSD for Jade. I then came over to Jade Protocol and staked the Jade, and then boom, here we go. Okay, that's as simple as it was. Now, again, I'm earning about $6 every 8 hours on this thing, which is pretty cool. So, you know, we'll see how things progress over the next couple of days. Keep an eye on this price. I'm not going to be buying any more Jade tokens at this point. Now, one thing, again, going back to the point of, you know, this thing scamming out when it gets to 0 on the timer. Well, if you guys think that's the case, or you're worried about that, then why not come into here, okay, withdraw or go over to stake and unstake all of your Jade tokens, unstake your Jade before this thing gets to 0. So maybe 24 hours or so before the timer gets to 0. Unstake your money from the platform. Give it a day or so. If it's still around and still paying, then put it back in. You know, very simple. I know, of course, you'll still have the token. Well, maybe you can convert that back into USD if you've made a loss on it. Well, then look, you've made a little loss. If you guys think it's going to rug pull, then at least, you know, you still have something rather than it rugging and having nothing, right? So, you know, it's one of those things where, yes, it's extremely risky, but there's massive rewards for this thing. I like what they're doing, and they're going to be releasing their utility over the next couple of days. They keep alluding to that on Twitter, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that. And I think if those things happen, and the market sort of adopts their new utility, which they're going to be announcing, then the price of this is going to go up a lot. And that's kind of what I'm waiting for, or it's going to be interesting to see. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of Jade Protocol down below. I just thought I'd address some of the things there. Look, I'm not too worried about the price of this thing. People are saying the price is tanking. Well, look, the whole market's tanking. I bought this thing, it was literally $100 more than it is right now. I'm not too worried about it. You know, at the moment, at this point with these tokens, what we want, or what we should want if you've just got in, is to start accumulating and start staking and just start building up your position in these things via the passive, staking. And then over time, yeah, of course, if the token price keeps dumping 20% a day or like 5 or whatever it is, it keeps going down day to day over a month, yeah, that's going to be bad and potentially an issue. But 20% down one day, it's okay, because this thing could go back up. This thing could also go down and then 80% tomorrow. And if that's the case, then that's okay, because look, it's one of those risks that you take in crypto and DeFi right now. If it pays off, it will pay off massively. If it loses, you know what? I've lost $500. It's one of those. So let me know what you guys think down below. Massive risk, massive reward. You don't have to jump into this thing. This was just my pick. Now, I was in between either this or Spartacus. Now, I actually jumped into Jade just because of the utility that's coming out. And I'm just excited to see the future of this thing. We will see. I know there's some pretty cool people on their dev team. I think there's a Harvard professor and some pretty smart guys on their team, so we'll see what happens there. I also heard talks of an audit. Now, when I was doing my research, I didn't find too much about that audit, but if it has been audited, then perfect. But we'll see what happens over the next few days, right? Again, this is not financial advice. Do what you want with your money. I'm not an advisor. This isn't financial advice. All of that good stuff. And again, thank you guys so much for the support recently. It's been absolutely insane. If you haven't checked out my video earlier on my Wonderland time daily earnings and what I think of the market crash, then go and check that out. And yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say for this thing. Again, I'll be doing daily updates on these, so come back tomorrow around the same time and I'll have another daily update out for you guys on both Jade and Wonderland time. Let me know if you want me to condense them both into one longer video than 2 separate videos on it. But I don't know, I just thought I'd do 2 separate videos because there may be some people interested in Wonderland versus Jade. I don't know, let me know what you guys think down below. Oh, also one more thing, I did mention the other day, but I think it was towards the end of the video, so not too many people probably saw it. But if you guys want a Discord server where we can, talk about all of these things, right? These DAOs, the Jade, the Wonderland, things outside of crypto, alternative investments. It doesn't even have to be investing. It could be random topics, right? If you guys want a Discord server where we can all hang out in voice chat, in the text channels, whatever, and just sort of build a community over there, then let me know. I'm also open to doing the Telegram, whatever you guys use the most, and I will get that sorted and we can, sort of talk off of YouTube comments. I think that'd be pretty cool to build. But guys, thanks for watching. If you can, make sure you do subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to hit 1K subs as soon as we can, so that would be awesome if we can hit that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down below how you're getting on with time. I know we're all pretty down over the past 24 hours, but it is okay. Don't worry. For now, I'm keeping an eye on the market, and we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Cheers.